Manny's Merry Men, as they're being called now. He's got a huge group. Are they an entourage, or because you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? I don't think Manny's loose with his money. I think he's more benevolent. You know, he's helping people. But where's the line there? You know what I'm saying? Between being a jerk and giving away all your money and just being nice.
Well, I can't say anything about his personal business. I don't know it. The people that are around him now, I see that it's just the Filipino people that are just very giving, very good people, spirit-wise, and they don't like to hurt people's feelings. But I'm the enforcer, as they say. I go up there and I let everybody know that it's time to go.
So what was that like? What was the scenario where you got to meet former President Clinton?
There was Michael Kantz, who is Manny's advisor. He had set it up earlier, and I was talking to a couple of Secret Service guys because I was up there clearing off the floor, and they were down the other end, and I was speaking to some of the Secret Service guys, and we got the intel on what was happening. I got it, what was happening. I wanted to know what was going on, and so we managed to go out to the steakhouse and meet former President Bill Clinton, you know, and very, very nice man. You know, I said to him, I said, you did a hell of a job. And he turned people's lives around, and that's the truth.
Did you sense that he knew of you? He's a big sports fan.
Yes, yeah. Yes. I sensed that he knew who I was. He knew who Manny was. We took pictures. It was a great experience.
What's that like when you meet someone and they actually know you and they say they're a fan? I mean, that's got to be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they paid for fights, and I always say thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a fan.
When you're a heavyweight champ, just about everyone knows who you are.
Oh, it's still the prestige is it's pretty big, and Michael Moorer is with us right now, former light heavyweight and heavyweight champion of the world. It's still the best title out there.
Yeah, I would agree, and you know, I try not to play that role of, hey champ. I hear people call me, hey champ. You know, I'm not fighting anymore, but that never goes away. You know,
well, they can't say, hey ex-champ. I mean, that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it's better than hey old guy.
Right.
Hey, retired guy.
You know, but I'll be in the record books. I'm the first southpaw to win a heavyweight title in the history of boxing.
I love your honesty because you know what
Thank you.
One of my favorites is still going back and watching the HBO recap of the fight against Foreman.
Right.
And I mean, you're looking at like what 6 or 7 years removed that you're talking about the fight, and just the cut of you just going that that's bull crap. You know, he didn't know what he was doing. Well, he just pulled it out.
Yeah, being honest, he didn't know what it was a lucky punch, but that happens in boxing.
But they shape it as if it was this moment of brilliance. Yeah, he said it.
He didn't set that up.
I was there.
I was beating him for 10 rounds, you know, and
he was suckering you.
He caught me with a great punch, and all the credit due to him.
And he's got the biggest hand in the history of the planet. I mean, that's
probably.
It's a huge punch.
You know, and you know, I always knew in boxing there's a winner and there's a loser. I'm able to deal with that. I bounced back and won a title again.
All right, let's talk about your man.
Yeah, Manny.
Manny, first of all.
He's amazing.
We were asking earlier, Kevin Ioli, who writes for Yahoo. All right, what does Michael bring to the camp? What do you think you bring to the camp and in terms of helping Freddie and Manny?
I bring technical things. I bring I'm just the extra set of eyes that Freddie doesn't see, as Manny's hitting the mitts, as me being a southpaw, seeing things that Freddie wouldn't be able to see. I'll run it by Freddie, and Freddie would agree or disagree. I don't think he disagreed too much because he always thought that I'd become a great teacher. You know, I don't call myself a trainer. I call myself a teacher because I know the game. I've done the game. I've been to the top, you know. And I'm very fortunate to be working with Freddie and Manny.
Noticed in the 24/7 piece that he actually moved out of the gym. He's not, he's not right there. Why did he do that? Was it getting just too many distractions? The crowds are too big?
People knew where he lived.
Yeah.
That would be a big thing for me. I don't like people knowing where I live. Where
kind of the downside
of it.
That's kind of the downside of the reality show. Is that, I mean, they really dig deep, and when you tell millions of people that the guy lives at the gym,
right, and they just show up. You can't show up at my house unannounced because we got surprises. You can't do that.
Yeah, these days you can't. Yeah, it's not good.
That's unannounced. I got to know you're coming. I'll be expecting you.
All right. So
someone just knock on my door. Nope.
No surprise pizza delivery to Michael Moorer's house.
Nah.
Not going to happen. You guys seem really confident in hearing you talk here, and also watching the 24/7 piece on HBO. You guys seem really confident when you've broken down and diagnosed Hatton's game.
Absolutely.
That his style is simplistic.
See, I know this game. Ricky Hatton, with all due respect, a good fighter, overrated. He hasn't fought the caliber of fighters that Manny Pacquiao has fought. You have to take that in consideration. The ones that he fought, Floyd Mayweather, Lascano, I believe it was, he had troubles with these guys. But Manny Pacquiao is a totally different fighter than these guys. And the foot speed, the hand speed, the power, the southpaw stance, it's going to be Ricky's in trouble. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of hurt given that night, May 2nd.
Now, on his side of the equation, I do think he's a better boxer now that Floyd's working with him. I think he's helped him in certain ways. The one thing he does really well, though, is go to the body. And Kevin Iole was talking about this earlier. That may be the one thing that Manny doesn't defend that as well, because he keeps his hands up so high, is that he can be hitting the body. So what are you doing in the gym to make sure that doesn't happen?
Okay, if you know Ricky Hatton comes in with his hands down and his head up. Okay, he's going to try. His feet are off balance. He comes in off balance all the time. When he's coming in to Manny, all he has to do is move his feet and counter him. You know, Ricky's right there, straight in front of you, full body. He doesn't even have shoulder. He has full body. You know, people who know boxing will understand that. And it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad night for him. He's going to get beat up.
Well, I know one thing, and it's not hype. This he's amazing. He's one of the most amazing fighters I've ever seen. To do what he's kept his speed through all these different weight classes. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to stay as fast when you're 30 pounds heavier than you were when you started.
You have to understand something. Manny goes 26, 28 rounds consistently.
Well, you guys worry about him overtraining. I mean, how many boxers do you have to tell, hey, you know what, get out of the gym? Well, usually you have to do the opposite. Hey, come on, get your work in. This guy, Freddie, says it all the time. I'm like, we got to give him a break because he's gonna overdo it.
Yeah, Freddie knows. Freddie and I know what we're doing. He's not going to be overtrained.
Yeah.
He'll peak Saturday night, May 2nd. He'll peak, and a lot of people are going to be shocked about the hand speed, the foot speed. They're going to be so shocked.
Last thing, since you're breaking down Hatton, Floyd's coming back relatively soon. You look at a guy like Floyd. Is he easy to break down? Is he incredibly versatile? I'm not saying he's on the same level as Hatton. He clearly isn't because he destroyed him. But is he a little easier to break down than most of us think? Or what's your read on the style of boxing that Floyd brings? And is Floyd also a different fighter at 47 than he was, say, at 35?
Floyd's a great athlete. I take nothing away from Floyd. We're not fighting Floyd, so I'm not going to speak about Floyd.
All right. There you go.
That's fair.
I don't think I can make it either.
No.
Yeah. He's gonna say what he wants.
Absolutely.
We have still things. We could bribe you with these yogurt pretzels.
Nah. I just don't. If I don't believe in something, I'm not going to speak about it.
Yep.
We're not fighting him. We're fighting Ricky Hatton.
I'm curious to hear your take though on Floyd down the road. You know, as the guy who was regarded as best pound for pound for a long time from another boxer, because I've really never heard anyone critical of Floyd.
No, I'm not critical. I'm not. That's you're trying to bait me.
No,
right
I'm not.
now.
No, I'm not. I actually.
There you go. You can.
No, I actually want to
take a shot
hear.
at it.
I want to hear a boxing expert. You don't have to do it now because I think there's a chance they match up down the road. I want to hear someone who is well versed on the technical side say that this guy has no holes. He is unbelievable. Or hey, there's this, and this. He's not that good at.
Right. I haven't studied him. I studied Ricky Hatton.
We've seen that. So make sure you watch the 24/7. The finale is tonight. Very entertaining, and I don't know. Hopefully, Michael's kicking people out of the gym, and I like the bold statements about Hatton. That's entertaining stuff. So, good job, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.